Sunday the 19th of March 2023, my marital history and moving homes. Copacabana, Rio de Janeiro, 28 degrees, hot, sunny and slightly overcast. Everything was going well, and then Sunday. In the morning, I got up early, did a good workout at the end of Lemmy, and had coffee in the street before going home. I have never been officially married. I have two mothers of my daughters whom I have lived with, whom I consider my ex-wives. And when I talk to people about my marital history, I usually say that I've been married twice. Even though it is not 100% true, it is more a question of respect than anything else to them, as, of course, they are the mothers of my daughters. My first ex-wife, Cibele, Jessica's mother, lives in Lemmy and is now retired and financially stable. She is an ex-civil servant who had a high position in the Brazilian government for many years with a good salary and has retired well. She's a very well-prepared woman, both academically and spiritually. We have a cordial relationship, and I consider her a friend, and I think she considers me a friend too. My second wife is a nuclear time bomb, ready to go off at any time. She's neither academically nor spiritually well prepared, but she is not a bad person. She is your best friend until you disagree with her once. And then she will declare a third world war against you with no remorse. In some ways, she reminds me of my mother. When we were married, I had often said in the heat of the quarrel that I was married to my mother. I'm sure that one of the main reasons that we were together for so long, for about 15 years, was that, in some ways, I wanted to protect Yasmin from mental abuse. Even though we have some profound differences, I consider Yasmin's mother to be a good and important person in my life. Anyway, I will have to move out of my cozy two-bedroom flat in Rio de Janeiro in Copacabana because the owner needs the flat back to accommodate either her mother, who has Alzheimer's, or her daughter. I have been living here for 2 years, and they have been 2 very good and happy years. I would have liked to have stayed here for at least 1 more year, but it was not to be. And besides, change is good. When the owner asked me for the flat back, I was disappointed and at the same time panicking. My financial situation is not 100%. My mother in England needs me to go there to resolve financial and legal issues. Due to this confusing situation, I came up with the crazy idea of temporarily going back to live with Yasmin and her mother for 3 to 4 months before going to England. I talked to Nalva, Yasmin's mother, and everything seemed okay. She liked the idea. My proposal was to live with them until I went to England. And during this time, I would also resolve some things that need to be done before going, while also working online during this time. I would also financially help Nalva to rent a better flat for them both whilst I am gone. I want more comfort for my daughter as she is a teenager and needs her privacy. So I want her to have her bedroom and space to do her things. Saturday night, Nalva sent me 2 messages about possible new flats to see, but as I had already gone to bed, I didn't reply until Sunday the next day. Nalva had sent me an abrupt 3rd message complaining that I had not answered. The fact is that I had already told her that I would financially help her rent a better place. But I don't want to be involved in the process. Nalva is completely illiterate about tech, Facebook and Instagram logins. Many times she forgets her passwords, etc. I told her that I didn't want to be involved in any form of finding a place, as I didn't want to be distracted from my present goals and objectives. I have so many things to do to change my life. If I don't put my foot down and set limits, all will be sabotaged and lost. I sent an audio message to explain myself to her politely and objectively so she could understand my position. The result was a ton of heavy caliber messages being fired back at me through various audio messages, throwing everything back in my face. Yasmin was still sleeping, so she didn't have to witness this. I tried to minimize the situation by not answering back. However, the harshness of the words hurt, as I thought they were unnecessary, uncalled for, and unfair. Later, I told Yasmin what had happened, and she informed me that until now, it is more or less the same as living with her mother. It shocked me to think that my daughter has some psychological abuse every week, and the only way for her to protect herself or minimize the situation was to stay quiet, not to provoke, and not to say anything in order not to make the situation worse. Then I thought about myself and whether I had been selfish in not noticing what my daughter had been going through since I left home. The rest of the day was spent thinking about what had happened and how it would be when I went to live with them. In some ways, I felt like a failure, as I would have liked to have given more to my daughter regarding security, peace, and tranquility. Yasmin and I spoke more about this until it was time for her to return to her mother's. I admire my daughters and Yasmin for what she sometimes has to go through daily or weekly. I want to be nearer to her so that she can depend on me and I can help her in such situations. Going down in the lift to take Yasmin home made me physically and mentally sick. It brought back a ton of memories that I had forgotten about when I was married. After taking Yasmin back home, I met a friend and walked. Walking helps me focus. In bed by 9 p.m. Thank you. Thanks for reading my blog. Check out my other posts and share your thoughts in the comments. Richard. Photos by Richard George Photography.